What up you guys, Miris here with a Myth Cup game. It's a mid-ELO tournament and we have a lot of DoD players competing. We have Joeybadz here in the south playing Set, and his opponent is mat number 6567 is playing Gaia in the north in the red color. And let's take a quick look at the map. I am a dot player myself, so I'm mainly going to look at Joey's perspective, but let's see. Quick relic check. Tower of Cestus, not that interesting. Fetters of Fenrir, also not that important. Harmonious Necklace is nice. This one is okay. So not the most spectacular relics in this game. I think from Joey we see a pretty standard build, although he is not sure what the meta set builds are currently, but he did get a monument up right away and is getting the 120 wood needed for a pickaxe. Not sure why he is still gathering wood though. Yeah, now he's dropping. Oh, he went for 125 wood for a specific reason, perhaps. Not too sure. Let's keep it. We'll keep an eye on that. On the other side, we see no eco guild, and so he might go for the extra hero citizens build, or he's not getting any eco ups. As nice as they sound, getting his eco ups very early as Gaia is, well, it's not that impactful because they have, but. It's still nice to have, of course, and you might as well get them. It's not like they're delaying your uptime. So, in any case, let's continue. I should learn these hotkeys, but oh well. So he's scouted those monkeys over here. He's now starting to convert them. It's your own do-it-yourself DIY relic monkeys. I don't know, they're not the best, but they're still decent. I mean, it's not like you're going to hunt over here anyways, even though they were 100 foot each. So they were like 10, so 1,000 foot. Not that bad, but still they're annoying to hunt because they tend to run away. And he's doing a decent job scouting with all his different animals. Temple is up. Did he get pickaxe? Yes, and the 5 extra wood was not intentional, so that was a bit of a mismacro. Well, he got it up soon enough. So I wonder, I'm not sure how this matchup is played. I think Gaia will like to do a 2-town center, but versus Set you're risking getting shifting sand and with a bunch of animals and bit units and whatnot. So maybe not 2-town center. Maybe go straight for the heroic and do the Contarius play. For Set, 2-town centers also in the works. Although it doesn't appear that this town center is doing that much for him. It secures him basically nothing, because this is too far out of reach. Terma and whatnot will still harass you here. This town center won't do much either. This is a decent gold mine though, if he can expand here. I suppose if you claim this town center and you make a few decent walls or you place your buildings smartly, you can secure this gold mine. On the other side we see pretty much the same thing. Useless town center that's just out of reach of this hunt and this gold. And his gold mine is slightly further, closer to his home TC, I'd say. Although at least there's no forest in between. So that would be his second gold mine. I'm just gonna keep it revealed, still going to switch it. In any case, he's now hunting outside of his base, and still only 2 hero citizens. He did get the eco guild though, and all the upgrades, so I suppose... Oh, I missed it completely at the start, that's also certainly a possibility. In any case, Joey going for a village center, that's interesting. I think for a Set versus Gaia you can just straight up claim a second town center, but he prefers a safety of a village center. like how he placed it next to his gold mine, although next to his berries would also be a very good position. He's getting an armory and a wall, so I think it's just a 1.5 town center fast heroic on his end. On the other side we do see double military barracks. And he did age up to Oceanus, so I think we're going to see the Murmillo play. I hear a lot of garrison and garrison. Oh yeah, he's now eating his free animals. The gazelles at least, and he's probably going to eat these monkeys as well. Oh, that's nice. Being able to eat your way to heroic. So, Bite of the Shark coming in, and Husbandry. So, Gaia doing Gaia things. He's now spotting this village center. And, yeah, probably should know that not to overcommit. I wonder what his response will be. A good response will be to instantly claim your own second town center, or go straight to heroic. A bad response will be just to blindly keep on pumping units, because I think this position is too fortified to do any aggression. I think, yeah, he's happily making obelisks, which I really like, because these are covering vital information about this gold mine in this town center. I do see a beeline of Murmillo crossing the map though, so I'm not too sure about this response. Uses a Carnivora to take out a free armory, which even if he kills it, that won't stop the heroic from coming in. You only need to build it once. So, not sure what I think about this. He's doing some. Yeah, his villagers are he's being a bit clunky with them, but it's annoying with these animals. Yeah, it'd be better to place them on the other side indeed. And you gotta save your budget. Okay, well. Yeah, not sure why he isn't diving. Yeah, okay, that's a decent action from Matt. I'm just gonna call him Red. They're diving on the budget, and Joey should have definitely put him back a little. I'm not too sure what I think about this diving under like village center. It does fire when you garrison units. It has 21 DPS and 2 towers, so he's doing virtually no damage, and he lost. Okay, he lost. He killed the villager. I think Bite of the Shark did that. That's why it died right after it was ungarrisoned. But he did. It caused some idle time, but he lost a bunch of Murmillo doing so. So not worth it in my opinion. And it does appear that he's fully committed on the Murmillo play, because he's still pumping Murmillo from 2 barracks. Wouldn't mind seeing some barracks from Joey, because yeah, he's now making 2. Because he's already floating a bunch of gold and he doesn't have enough food. I think at this point you might as well grab a bunch of these gold villagers and start eating your berries, your chickens or your sheep. It doesn't really matter, you just need to get to the heroic age as soon as possible, otherwise it's going to get annoying. It's a bit late as is. Now he's making a market. Okay, he's just going to buy his way up to the heroic age. That's fair enough. Is losing now a few laborers though, because they're equal on population, even though this village center has been making villages for some time. And I do see Thea now being pre-queued, so I like that from Red here. Did pop up quite a few Murmillo, but not blindly. And he is now getting quite a few kills in, so I suppose it worked out for him. I'm not too sure why Joey wanted to insisted on getting all these hunts on this town center. He could have easily got it on this town center instead, and maybe placed his village center over here or over here. Because yeah, Neftis is still not in. You should really buy. Oh, he's out of gold as well. Okay, this is going to be very tricky for Joey here. What will you do? Is he now going to... he's now getting his chickens and his berries? I'm not sure about this house placement. That's just bad. Just delete it and rebuild it. The granary should be there. Okay, well, Matt did a good job at forcing enough of a response, because Neftis is just now coming in at 10 minutes. That's very late, even considering he has two town centers. He did get a few. Oh, yeah, I see one X-Men. So yeah, and he will now have to switch to Spearman, because I'm sure that Antarius will be A lot of Poseidon's Secrets is cute, so faster and cheaper cavalry, and Lance of Stone, which gives them more damage, and heavy cavalry, so he's going full into cavalry. Makes sense, because it is difficult to counter it with Egyptians. I mean, the Spearmen are decent, but you need to have them upgraded to at least heavy, and preferably with some techs. Like this one is going to do much because it improves Pierce armor, but like the horse techs or like the Anubis technology that gives them more damage. Because he's now improving his. You got medium X-Men. Not the best. I think when your guy opponent reaches heroic age, you should assume the Antarius play. Although there are still Momillo being cute, and now the Antarius are coming. So this will be a tough game for Joey from this point, because he's no gold mine, and his opponent is checking the gold mines. And well, it's the Gaia Eco, which is arguably the strongest, versus Set, which is the weakest in my opinion, because you have the lowest gathering rates and no kickstart economy stuff like Rain or Prosperity or Bust technologies to snowball it. And he's at risk of losing his Scorpion here. I'm not too sure. He should probably just take this fight. He is under tower fire, but he's not. He's not just doing anything here. He might be able to still eat all this Hunto, so that would be nice. But yeah, he's really in a predicament because he has no gold, so it will be very difficult for him to continue. He probably sold a bunch of wood already. He's all onto wood right now. But yeah, not too sure what he can do at this point. I don't mind the village center play, but he really needed it heroic time sooner. Or I should have just went for a town center or village center and committed to the classical. I think maybe it was a bit too greedy to do both. To get both the second town center or village center and HF. Although that being said, he does manage to secure this gold mine and gets the Migdo up straight away, so he will need to move all his army right here, right now, because the Antaris are coming in. I do like the wall, but I think it's a bit too late. And I'm not sure why he's making siege towers, those will do nothing. Yeah, Antaris, they're just so strong, they deal incredibly damage. Pharaoh got deleted now. At least the Scorpion in right now, so that's good. Decent chunk of poison damage. We really should try to deal them though. On the other side, well, this is not doing much. He had a bunch of priests. Did he lose them all? Because you really need to have a priest on hand to deal with these dryads. There's one with the Baboon army or Monkey army. Yeah, things are looking rough. He is 7,000 score behind now. His opponent already dropped the palace. Quick check on the eco upgrades. Yeah, decent eco upgrades. Also got the relic. And he's just happily spamming units. Yeah, this won't hold. I don't think he has crenellations either. Shifting sands now? Okay, interesting. Where did he shift them to? Over here! Okay, I would expected him to shift over here and try to claim this gold mine, but nope. He's going for a YOLO play and grabbing this town center over here. Ancestors coming in. Interesting that he didn't use it to secure this gold mine. I totally forgot he got it, but I suppose it was. Yeah, I can imagine he didn't use it over here because the Qataris would just run away and then you've wasted your heroic god bar doing absolutely nothing. So that makes sense. At least now he's pretty much forced to fight that, otherwise they'll attack the villagers or the citizens over here. So second Mictal coming in. But still no gold though. Even though he has this position that still won't secure this gold. And his opponent is cleverly still checking this gold mine if the... Oh no, he's leaving. I suppose that's a find all military key being used. Yeah, because yeah, you can now go over here. Still all those seed stars though. Useless. Huge waste of resources. I have 300 resources each. Now gets the granary down over there. And yeah, I'm not sure about this. These Qataris will just clean everything up. I would not mind seeing some destroyers, but he already pre-queued Atlas. He can buy his way to Mythic if he wants. Which is, yeah, well, he can do, but there's not much of an arm, and it's GG. So, well played by Matt number 6567. And let's move on to the next one. What up, you guys? Miri's here with another Myth Cup tournament game, a mid-elo tournament with lots of DoD players competing. Over here we have Darthnox playing Gaia in the southwest side of the map, and on the other side we have Electroninja playing Set. So once again, oh, Ra, my apologies, Ra on the other side of the map, so two economic giants. So once again we have Gaia versus Egypt, and we'll see how this plays out. On the one side we see Darthnox coming with the early pickaxe and hand axe build. No hero rising, I suppose. Although I wouldn't mind seeing the hero rising build, considering Ra can do be very annoying with the budgets or with the sphinxes. So those are both, yeah. Oh, he is hero rising build. I think he's doing the super build that was posted on the DoD YouTube. Check that out. It has both hero rising citizens and early hand axe and pickaxe. So it's a top tier eco build order. However, you're not going to be classical very fast, but that's fine. Especially versus Ra, because Ra is not going to brush you, it's just going to be annoying with myth units, but if all your citizens, or most of your citizens are heroes, they can just deal with that. So I am going to check the relics. This one is very good, especially, yeah, it's very good for post-civilizations. This one is decent, pretty good. I really like this one, but then again I play Thor, which has no scouting, so top tier relic for me. I'm not sure for Gaia with the Caladria, it's not that impactful. Over here we have Fetters of Fenrir again. Once again, not that good. Although I wonder if Joey got it the last game when he went for the villager attack on the town center. Might be good for those shenanigans. In any case, we see a temple going up for Electroninja. Did he get pickaxe? Yes, I think he did. Yes. It is a bit early though, considering he's nowhere close to having 400 food. So I'm not sure why he's using 3 laborers to build it. I think 1 would have sufficed. And he's housed. Although he's at risk of getting housed, it's done. Okay, so strange build order here. On the other side, it's all looking pretty usual. 5 hero citizen already. Tempo now coming up, that makes a lot more sense. And he's now moving the wood villagers to food just to speed it up a little bit more. Yeah, this is the build order that he... Darthnox also posted on his own YouTube, by the way. So one was commented by Darthnox himself, the other one by DoD Buarim. So pick your whatever you choose. You can pick your player. So let's see. Are they allowed to ban or no? I don't know, Stocho. I'm not familiar with the tournament rules. I suppose no, because otherwise they would have banned Darthnox's Gaia. I think Darthnox is very much a Gaia main. So Oceanus coming in for Darthnox, and on the other side we see Ptah. So no Sphinx raids or any Sphinx shenanigans. Fair enough. Might go for a second town center play or something. I'm not too sure. I think it can be played multiple ways. This map is Blue Lagoon, and it is a map with usually not so easy second gold. As you can see, all the gold mines are more or less in the center third of the map. So, like, Electroninja can pick this gold, which is easily defended, but far away from his base. These ones, which are rather forward. And this one, which can also be defended pretty easily, actually. So, good gold mines, and this one as well, of course. Decent gold mines for Electroninja, even though they're far away. Not so much for, I suppose, this one. And this one too. So, on the one hand we see Wadgets, no big surprise, they're super strong. And on the other side we see Murmillo. Although he's going for barracks counter barracks, so no double Murmillo play. Did go for some scouting, but he managed to keep his Caladri alive. And these villagers are now moving in. Are they going for a second town center? I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. Priest there. It is a bit of a risky play, but then again, when you have two budgets, you should move them here though to defend. I suppose he does have a bunch of line of sight, so I think he's comfortable taking this. And Darthnox is just being a little bit on the defensive here. He's content taking out this priest, I think. And this second town center, it does secure this area. Not necessarily this gold mine, but this hunt, which for Ra is not that important, but it does make it harder to deny this gold, because then Darthnox would have to move around. Still doable. Yeah, he's a bit late for this second town center. I think this carnivore is wasted. Had he placed it right away, it would have been useful, but now it's not going to do much. I do like how he managed to snipe one budget though. That's good. On the back of his Electroninja is making barracks. So he will stay in the classical age for now, which makes a lot of sense. And I think Darthnox's response to this is to get his own town center, which is fine. If your Egyptian opponent went for a super early second town center, there's literally nothing they can do to stop this. Yeah, maybe except Wadgets. You would have liked to see him send his hero citizens, but I think he will be fine. So he's now claiming this hunt still. It's fine. It's interesting to see that he started hunting first and then berries, even though they have the same gathering rate for Ra at least. So I think a lot of high level Ra players prefer to start with the berries, considering that's less effort, they don't have to shoot it, so it's slightly faster. In case, bunch of eco upgrades coming in, Shadow Precute, Hand Axe coming in, even though he only has 4 on wood. And this one is gathering not the most efficiently possible. Yeah, I'm not sure. These oracles, this one is not. Yeah, well, you get hunt, of course, but an oracle over here would not have been a bad idea. This one is doing good work. Although, maybe here would have been even better to check this gold mine and this town center. I wonder if he picked green so they blend in more. But then again, these oracles have a bigger icon on the minimap, so maybe not. Anyways, second town center has been finished. Armory is now being placed, so I think Darthnox will just go straight to heroic gates. There's no point in spamming units just to get to heroic gates. And he is getting an eco upgrade. Now you see behind this. I think he no shaft mine pre-queued yet, but a little bit of a skirmish. Did he get bite of the shark? Not yet. I think he will skip it entirely. Very nice heal there. Keeping his Marmillo alive once again. But he needs to retreat. His opponent has too many units. He did already get the Electron Bullets upgrade. Which makes the slings just so much better against everything. And it appears that he is now that Shadoof is finished, going to transition into rain. I think it's he's only has a few chickens left, so I think rain is a good follow-up. But still, he will need to secure one of these two gold mines. They're not safe just yet. And he's hunting here. I'm not sure if I like that, but oh well. Darthnox adding barracks, of course, for the Contarius, but he is upgrading his infantry. He just got medium infantry and getting bite of the shark, so not completely relying on cavalry, it seems. Poking around, which is dangerous. His army is not that big, and it's slow. But I suppose you can use shifting tents to retreat. Once again, Carnivore not doing much. I don't really like Darthnox micro though. These two Caleria are keeping the budget busy. And I think this is just a stupid fight to take. I mean, what are you clearing? Nothing. Maybe he wanted to secure these, but I don't think he was moving there to begin with. In any case, instant Levi mainline soldiers. Is it a heroic age upgrade? I suppose it is, otherwise you could have gotten it sooner. And Contarius. Would have liked to see like the Silent Secret and Lance of Stone as well, but I suppose those will come in later. Yeah, now being pushed off these berries, that's unfortunate. You can just go to this gold mine, to be fair. Both players are... I'm not sure why he's farming when he's still got these goats over here, but oh well. Yeah, Oracle being stabbed, probably just fled with him. But I suppose he's busy. And he just happily took this forward gold mine. I suppose when you're putting pressure you can do this, but it hurts when you're being pushed off at the wrong time. Meanwhile, now the Poseidon Secret coming in, just messing upgrades. It's also getting medium range soldiers. Would have liked to see more army at this point, but I think he's just content playing a later game. With the Gaia Eco is just so strong that it will carry him. Oh, he does have a bunch of idle citizens here. That Rhino died. It was scattered out very fast. Do like the walls here by Electroninja. I suppose he will drop one here soon. He's just winning with the superior upgrades. And basic armory upgrades would not hurt either, but heavy cavalry coming in and now a bunch of Contarius. So now he's pushed off this gold mine. And it will now be a trick or the mission for Electroninja to secure one of these two gold mines. This will really helps him in that regard. Oh no, don't do this, farms. Just go home.
Yuji?
Herr Joe's? Bureg.
Okay. Bit of fighting going on over here, over not much. I think Darthnox needs to focus on the gold mines, but maybe he's just going for a direct win. Could just go to Mythic and use Implode and then say GG. His opponent is almost heroic through Sobek. Interesting choice. Don't see that too much lately, but maybe he wants the Dark Waters camels. Can imagine camels being pretty decent against the position. That needs some heroes though. Very good Locust though. Look at all the damage. All the units are almost affected, so S tier Locust over there. I think Darthnox should have just run from that. On the back of this, he's really yeah, he has too many villagers on this gold mine. Yeah, a Palace being dropped and already an implode, or Atlas being queued, so that's really the meta nowadays, isn't it? Just get 2 town centers and boom, straight to Mythic. No point in getting spending too much time in Heroic Age. Even though it would have been a good play to just start raiding here, it could have killed a bunch of villagers, but implode for the win. So Mictel coming up. Also getting now copper weapons and copper armor. And he's getting a bunch of dryads. His opponent is having trouble with this macro. He put too many villagers or laborers on his gold mine. Now puts them on this wood line. Could just split them on these 2 gold mines, to be honest. And he is idling 2 town centers. So I'm not sure why he's now making a bunch of farms. So I think rain will come in anytime now once they're finished, but I think he just cast it, yeah, faster. Like from what I gather, many Raad players don't even bother with all this additional hunting. Just place your farms and start raining. And yeah, that makes sense. Even though it makes sense to first start finish your hunt before you buy all these farms. I think for Raad it works out. So, not the best micro here from Darthnox, because RPG is fighting this camp. He does have a nice surround though. And I think what are these units doing? They're not doing anything. Why are they not moving? Is this like this A-move bug? Oh man, he just lost his entire army in 3 watches because they're doing absolutely nothing. That's huge. Especially now that Atlas has come in. I think he can just, if he would just use his slack cavalry hotkeey and send them all over here, he'd probably GG. Implode being cast right over here. Mixed feelings. I suppose if your opponent already doesn't have an army, you can do it. It will clear the farms though, and that's nice during rain. And it's already GG. Yeah, in this case I think he could have won without the implode, but it's a nice cherry on top. So well played by Darthnox. What have you guys, Miris here with another Myth Cup tournament. On the top here we have Friskyluisky, also known as Afterlife, Deities of Death member playing as Isis. And on the other side we have Antiraider playing as Kronos in red. And the map is, I think it is Watering Hole, so good map for Isis, not so good for Kronos. Let's see what he will do, because Kronos of course famous for early attacks, early rushes, but Watering Hole super defensive. It will be very hard to stop Friskyluisky from taking this hunt, this gold mine, this gold mine, this gold mine. It only takes a few walls to secure all of that. This town center doesn't secure much though, so that's I suppose a good thing. But the map is more or less mirrored, so it's the same on the other side, although this is a bit more open than over here. Quick look at the relics. Of course they're all in the center of the map. This one is decent if you're going for a myth play. Over here, this one is good, especially for Atlanteans. This one, well, it's decent for both actually. For both camels and Contarius, they really benefit from that. And over here, a decent one. Fingernails. It's interesting how the relics are placed. I think he got one in his backyard, and Friskyluisky did not. In any case, he went for an early pickaxe build. No, where did he spend his wood on? Am I missing something? I mean, he did cut this wood. Oh, no, he cancelled his mining upgrade because he deleted his. Oh, he should remember to buy it again then. Oh, that's too bad. I think he placed one mining camp over here. It was maybe too close to the gold mine, and now he placed one here. But by doing so, he accidentally cancelled his pickaxe. And on the other side, we see Prometheus coming in, so definitely an early attack. I think he will just follow it up with a second town center. This one, well, it does secure this hunt more or less, because you can lure them towards your town center. But you can also just go for town center. This one is pretty good. It more or less secures this area for the hunt and your gold. Temple coming in. Yeah, let's see. Because Afterlife, or Friskyluisky, I should say, is now starting to build his temple, so it will be annoying to deal with the Prometheans for a while. And he still hasn't got the pickaxe yet, so that's really unfortunate for him. One saving grace though is that this monument will protect his temple from deconstruction. Yeah, just in range. But he also went for an hero oracle. So now he has to rebuild the mining camp on the side there. So yeah, a bit of prophecy coming through that he had to delete it earlier. In any case, Bast is now coming in. You'll just have to stick it out the next couple of minutes. Would not mind seeing a priest. I think with this gold he should be able to afford one. And then they can deal with the rest. Pharaoh now coming in, he will deal with the Prometheus as well. Although he is risking getting it killed by the oracles, it's still rather weak. Oh no, please micro your Pharaoh. Okay, now he is returning it to the tower, because you really need to keep it alive. Once you are in classical, it will start destroying everything. But now you cannot afford to lose it. The next bit, long distance hunting. And it appears no second town center from Antiraider, but just a straight up aggression with a counter barracks. No units coming from it yet though. And I do like how he placed his Sphinx inside of the temple. And he also got his priest, so okay. Aged up, now everything is fine, although he will need to deal with this, but I think the Sphinx and the priest should be able to do so. Men are coming up. Yeah, maybe a second town center is still in the still at play. Yeah, so this one should be taken care of by the villagers. It appears it is. So now it's all about how will Friskyluisky continue. Will he... Oh, I really like this Valor. This Terma only had like 1 hit point left, and now it's taking up a bunch of damage. Not sure why I should send villagers here. The Terma, they have like absolutely no hack armor, only 15%. Now lost his... he's going to lose his Sphinx, although he might keep him alive. He should just... Yeah, he lost it. He should have just retreated. He already retreated his villagers. Go to berries. So, interesting to see how he will continue. He does still have these rhinoceros, so he can just shoot them and lure them over here. Should be fine. No need for these berries. So maybe this can imagine he sent his villagers over there because his opponent was active on this side of the map. Yeah, losing your Sphinx and your Pharaoh to defend it was not worth it. He's doing nicely though with his garrison micro, but now the Sturma will be very annoying. But it appears he's just going for a straight heroic. He is markering to do so. He has enough food, but he needs more gold. So maybe he should just... And he doesn't have an armory, so maybe he should just grab a couple of food villagers and place a market, and maybe he can sell some food for gold. But it appears he's fine. Still no pickaxe though. He did get the Sacred Cats upgrade, which is great for everything, not just for farming anymore. Still, just no. Yeah, he forgot his armory, just like he forgot pickaxe. I think the nerfs are getting to him or something. His pickaxe he would have been able to age up earlier, but now we should see Nefties coming in. But on the back of it, second town center is being built, and he did shift a second manor over here, so it's being built rather fast because of the temporal scaffolding by Kronos. Pharaoh's back now, so I think he'll just go for prosperity right now. Nefty's coming in, now he's getting pickaxe. And let's see how he will continue. I'm not sure what the play is. He's obviously not going to make chariot archers. I think camels will be a good way to go, to proceed.
You need to.
Let's check the eco upgrades of Antiraider. No eco upgrades. I think at this point you can start getting them. He has quite a few citizens, and he's only making Therma from this single counter barracks, right? So he should be able to afford it, although he's a bit of a macroed, too many on gold, which he now, okay, decent choice. Grab a few from gold and go onto food. But he also needs to consider his next step. Will he go to the heroic age, or will he commit? Storm are doing a decent job. Priest. He is picking off villagers. I mean, he is pretty far ahead in villagers, to be honest. It appears the Scorpionman will just clean up all these. He could have used the Valor. He already used quite a few because there are now 6. So maybe he used Valor on his citizens. Yeah, only I see 1, 2. I think when you're being so aggressive with your units, it's better to use it offensively. But you know, what do I know? I'm not a Kronos player. I hope. Yeah, there we go. But oh no! If he uses ancestors and eclipse, he will just run away, and only thing even if he shifts this temple right here, then the only thing this will do is get rid of one counter barracks. So yeah, I don't like it. That's a mistake. If he had cast it over here, it could have done more damage, or over here. In any case, the rhinoceros are now depleted, and you should move to the to here. He puts up a middle over there. This is decent, but that won't secure in this area. But I suppose a wall and a second middle over here, and then he should have all the resources he really needs. And I suppose he will just continue with Mythic Age, because that's the meta. Theft of Fire is coming in for Antiraider here, which makes these citizens go very fast. Look at the difference between this hero citizen and the normal citizen. Then again, he only has a few hero citizens, 3, so I'm not too sure what I think about that. In any case, what will Friskyluisky now do? He has a bunch of food. I think he should just, yeah, put a bunch of, not use prosperity over here because it will run out, but move his villages over here, Pharaoh over there, prosperity, Mythic Age. He can already go to the Mythic Age, and he is going Mythic Age, Osiris. So definitely, probably a push Still, I would not have minded the Ancestors as much, but also the Eclipse. You could have saved the Eclipse for a push with mummies, for instance. You really didn't need to use both god powers just to kill off a few Terma. Also straight that Antiraider didn't bother shifting the temple back. And he's now aging up through Rhea. That's an interesting choice. You don't see that one too often. You'd say Chaos is very good against... oh, he's queuing up a bunch of stuff, getting all his eco upgrades and Murmillo. But you'd say that Chaos works well on camels, because they counter each other, right? On the other, we see heavy chariots, heavy camel riders, and ballistics being pre-queued. So yeah, I like the style of Antiraider, to be honest. You know, go on aggressive, add a few Terma, just not just a few Prometheans to be annoying, but actually add some Terma, and he denied this hunt and killed a few villagers. Friskyluisky did well not to overcompensate though. It would be easy, you'd see players make barracks and slingers and whatnot just to get rid of the Terma, and that's not what I suppose it was tempting, but he stuck to the plan and went to the Heroic Age. But now we see Heroic coming in and instantly a bunch of Contrarians being queued. And this Migdal is still very much idle. So I would really like to see him place a second Migdal and start pumping these chariots out, because otherwise he's just going to be outflooded. Oh, he did get a few chariots. I mean camels. Heroic Age Atlantean should always mean camels. Instantly heavy cavalry and just a bunch of... yeah, because if he masses an army and just sends his 2 behemoths, he can just clear out this position and just contain his opponent in the map. Now Mythic Gate's coming in. His Pharaoh is healthy, but still. Not the best engagement here for Antiraider. Should wait for a nice trader though. Though I would have preferred the Mummy because it's much better. Mummy is very strong. Cyrus now coming in. I think I'm not sure why he moved out. Should have just waited for a critical mass to clear and then, or just keep on making. Get the we already got Desecrate. Just pump out camels and raid and go on the back of that. I think he wants to claim this town center, but his opponent is already doing that. I think if Antiraider can... Oh, look at all this poison damage. These guys are dying. Yeah, that's the oh, it's not poison. It's the curse. I suppose in combination with poison, otherwise they wouldn't die. But I like how Antiraider keeps on time shifting his buildings, though. That's I think that a lot of Chronos players forget they can do that after they time shifted their temple once. So let's quick look at seven oracles gathering favor here. Antiraider has a very good eco, although a bit crooked, a bit too much on food and wood compared to gold, but you can get masons and attacks to get on top of that. But I would really like to see a palace here. Also more units. He's not even near full population. I'm not sure what his plan here is. Is he going for a Mythic Age? If so, he should just sell his extra resources and go to Mythic. Otherwise, he should just pump resources and flood the place, because he's giving Friskyluisky all this time to equal up. I do like this raid though. Very good raid. Not keeping his stuff idle, and this could have all been prevented by just a wall here, and like I said, the second Migdal over here, or behind the wall over here, would have really helped him in a macro play as well. But now the camels are coming, they're so much faster. He did not get the relic. Still, it's a decent raid. Look at this, 100 villagers against 33. So Friskyluisky really cannot afford to do anything sillier. If he throws his army away, it's GG, so he really needs to play a compact and slow, steady game. And he did get his second town center, so that's good. Yeah, I think Antiraider just really needs to now get this town center and get to full population. Not sure why he's not macroing at all. He's floating so many resources. He's just getting caravans and upgrading shields. He should just mass up a large army and start pushing. Also, I don't really understand this Migdal either. I mean, he has this gold mine, which he can rely on. He's getting this market though. A wall here would be great. Camel raid's now coming in. I mean, it's nice. He did kill 2 of them, but it's still like over 60 behind. Then again, it does evoke a response. If his camels get over here, there's nothing much that he can do because the Murmillo are just so slow. I've also not mind seeing him empower this monument here to heal all these units. Oh well, let's see. Yeah, he's getting a catapult. Was just about to say, just get 1 catapult to start putting pressure on this town center here. Just slowly pull forward. I think this really, Antiraider can really just straight up win this if he would force a big fight. And by doing nothing, by playing so slowly, he's playing into Friskyluisky's advantage. He is getting a mythic though through Atlas, but I'm not sure if he will get a good input of. Maybe if he casts it here. Just once again, empower the monument, please. Because then it doubles the range. It makes it very hard to implode. And now he's macroing, getting a bunch of archers. So yeah, pushing out. Not getting a trade out yet though. Just happily pumping out camels. And I wonder what this opponent will now do. It's still 3 versus 2 town centers. But he had like triple the economy and now it's double the economy.
You need to.
So strange upgrade, so he didn't even get hand X. He really should get hand X at this point. And I would have liked to see more raiding. You don't have to send all the camels there, but I don't know, like 6 or 7 and send them over here. They would do a very good job. Look at this, these mummies and the Son of Osiris will just clear everything up. Look at this. Also now got the monument up. And he did empower it for implode here, I suppose, but still kill all the units, so that's still a good roll. But look at this, his army was just completely annihilated by this army. They're not even, yeah, their upgrades are decent. Okay, an implode now being used. He should move towards the implode, not from the implode, because this will only increase the damage being dealt. But still, a decent amount of units. And he was lucky that the Son of Osiris was the last unit being built, because that makes it take less damage. The units take damage while they're inside the enclosure. Oh, he managed to kill the monument and destroy it, and now we can deconstruct this Migdal stronghold, but yeah, that's not going to do this much when you're so far behind. I really think Antiraider, yeah, dropped the ball in this one. Could have won, but waited too long.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's making palaces now, but what for? And to be fair to him, it is tough. These camel riders are so incredibly strong that just how are you going to deal with them as Atlanteans? You can make, yeah, I suppose his only chance is to make Murmillo, but chariots will do very decently against them. And these mummies are really good against these tiny units as well. I like how he's still hunting on these crown cranes. Great over here. At this point, what Antiraider can do is place a dock here or here, and then use the Man of War to help defend, because that's still really strong. Yeah, he's just happily pushing forward with the catapults here. Yeah, what's left to say? I mean, I'm not sure what Antiraider's plan here is. He's still upgrading his economy, but he's queuing a bunch of units. I think he should have stopped fighting a long time ago and just let these buildings die and mass an army here, which he is doing right now. It's just too late. Yeah, this Fire Siphon will not do anything. He'll just die. And, yeah, Friskyluisky should just grab these two town centers and mess up an even larger army. He's trying to snipe some of his armies. If you keep fighting like 1.5 times your army size is smaller than larger than you lose army time and time again. Well, at least the siege units did a good job of taking each other out. It's not going to make much of a difference in this case. Another Migdal coming up. Oh, it's Iron Shields, okay. So he is still happily macroing. He did more or less equalize in terms of military strength. Friskyluisky not even being really close to max population, I suppose, because he's still only macroing from 3 Migdals. And he is trying to get this Son of Osiris. And I think it will die now. So that's a win from over there, but I think it did its job at this point. I would not mind seeing more mummies from Friskyluisky. Catapultis being now produced, which is the appropriate response to all these camels. But then again, they are rather slow and useless against anything else, so as long as it keeps the chariots close, they should be able to deal with this. Should just grab this town center and place some Migdals here and then slowly push forward again. I think Egyptians are just best at doing that with the catapults and the mummies and whatnot. Also some raiding would not hurt. He's now getting index and adds up with Wawit. A bit late, but better late than never. I think it's all about maybe at this point he can probably even gold starve his opponent yet, because this is the last gold mine he has access to, because this one and this one is depleted. Bunch of idle villagers here. He did get these 2 gold mines out. Now this one, like I said, he did. It was a good map for Friskyluisky here. Finally some good raids going on in this corner. I love to hear this sound. So I don't really understand why people do this super remote farming with the lanterns. Just place them over here or something.
In which?
He's at risk of losing his position now. I do like how Antiraider finally stockpiled an army and then started pushing. And he added some destroyers in the mix as well that would tank a bunch of damage. not over yet. But yeah, Friskyluisky now making mercenaries. It's time of old. I think Friskyluisky is really struggling to keep up with macro, like not making any military units at this point, and he has so much food. I'm not even sure why he has almost 40 villagers on food. He should just put most of them on wood, although they're idle. Oh, Friskyluisky is now talking to me on Discord, telling me that he played so bad, still asleep, idle, so slow. Yeah, of course. But I think, well, let's see. I'm not sure who's going to win this. It's still pretty exciting for me. I think he had it in the bag, but now he's on the back foot again. Appears Antiraider woke up and now he's pushing again. And he did a good job with these two palaces, and he deconstructed, got another missile. But I think it's still pretty much anyone's game, really. I think now that this gold mine is gone, Antiraider does not have any access to gold. Although, did these camels clean up all these citizens? Because all these farms are idle at the moment. Oh, and he did lose most of his army, so I think it's GG. Yeah, it's GG. So, well played by Friskyluisky, surviving that initial push and still getting to the heroic age. And yeah, coming back from that 3-to-1 villager ratio. I did not expect to see that. Because, yeah, I think Antiraider really let this one slip through. I think he could have just tried to finish it in the heroic age with just flooding. But he gave Friskyluisky here so much time to make a death ball. That's what Egyptians do. And then just slowly creep forward with the catapults and make those strongholds and whatnot. So well played by him. And we'll probably see him in the next... Yeah, we'll see him in the next round. Cheers. What up, you guys? Miris here with another record of a casted game of the Myth Cup tournament. Together with Darthnox. We're seeing Duty Ramses here playing Kronos. And his opponent is Dark Anarchy is playing Oranos. And the map is Midgard. So let's take a look at what's happening. It appears Anarchy is not taking fish. So that would be a big win for Ramses here.
Yeah, it's a big advantage if you get the fishes. Because that's basically like having a half villager advantage.
Yes.
I think they gather 0.5%.
Yeah, they're like half a villager, but once you get heroic, they start really kicking in. Although
yes,
on Midgard, your fish is usually that inefficient because they're quite far away and scattered and whatnot, and that they'll never be that good. But this is decent. If you place a dock here, you get 6 reasonably
I think on the
close.
right, like this, here is a really good spot for the dock. Like this 6 fishes are pretty close.
Yeah. Because this is barren, like nothing over here. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that like when I make a dock and I like take all the things that are close, and then I send like one ship to the right, one ship to the left, and then I see like for miles and miles there's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did all the fishes go?
Yeah, it's interesting. Ramses is scouting for the dock and he's like, where is his dock? Why can't I find his dock? Did he place it over here? But he
he's running in the circles. There's no dock.
Because he wants to deconstruct it, but I'm not sure if Dark Anarchy is just not playing water maps or he has a big brain moment of not playing water against Kronos. In any case, he's already making his temple, so he is going up for early advance. Maybe that's the strategy to...
I think that's definitely a mistake on his part. I think that you can go for not you can not go you can just forget not do water, right? You get two docks, make like 12 fishing ships, and just do that, and stop worrying about water at all, right?
Yeah.
And if he decides to kill your ships and everything, just let it happen, and focus on the land. I won many games that way because people overcommit on water, and I just destroyed their land army, and they camp their spawn points, right? And
Yeah,
you
you hear all the experts say just do minimal ships just to defend what's necessary and don't overcommit on water, because especially on this map, it's just not that important.
And on this map, especially because it takes so much time for the opponent's ships to come to you.
Yeah.
Because it's like set. And because of that, you can get such a big advantage, on land while he's committing to water. If you just
on the old game, you could not time shift docks if they had a different direction, but I'm not sure if that's fixed in extended retold.
No. Here you can only time shift them if like the what is it called? The front of the dock facing the water.
Yeah, so like here is possible.
So you couldn't time shift this onto the back or somewhere. Like it all depends on how it's placed, right?
Yeah. Still, he is being aggressive with this temple, even though he aged up later. Only slightly later though, so I think it's a big advantage for Ramses.
He aged up quicker than Darkanarchy.
No, I think it was slightly slow, but it's
I mean, Darkanarchy aged up right now as well. At like 411.
Yeah, so in any case, counter barracks being placed. I think it's interesting that Ramses only made 3 fishing ships though. Maybe that's in response to not seeing a dock, that he was like, okay, I just need to age up right away.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure if that's a meta for Kronos, but I would not mind just seeing him spam fishing ships on the back of this, because it's free eco.
Yeah. What I would get if everything is placed, get all the ships over here, and then like check left and right and see where there's like more fish, which would be on the right, and then make another dock over there.
Yeah, definitely, because he's now being aggressive, but he really doesn't need to. He can just sit in his base and macro up. His opponent already got alluvial clay, so that's interesting.
He's making 2 more Prometheans.
Yeah. Valor coming in. So yeah, like I said,
he didn't make any. He didn't use his Valor yet.
Yeah, just use it. Maybe there's a delay.
Oh, I'm watching your stream, so.
Yeah, of course.
So there's a slight delay. There's like 5 to 10 seconds delay.
So Ramses is now spawning Therma inside his counter barracks. I think he's just going for a big push all at once.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. Like making them that way they can pop out at once, so that they can start dealing damage immediately instead of dying one by one.
Yeah, true. Still, I don't see why he's being so aggressive though. But oh well, it works for him. I think it will be a matter of being able to deny the second gold mine for each other. I do see now some extra fishing ships being produced, so that's good.
Yeah, he has the military advantage. At least that's how it appeared to him.
Also,
so he decided to go more eco.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's making counter barracks then. You could just make Marmillo, he does have the fishing eco.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of people, a lot of villagers on food, right? He only has like 2 villagers on food, which is barely keeping up with the town center production.
Yeah, he's put too much on gold, but oh well.
He's going. I guess he committed full Therma.
His opponent only still had one counter barracks from which he's making units though, so I really don't see what he can do. I think this is 100% Ramses' game.
Yeah.
Although he did make a dock, so he's going for super late fishing.
Maybe he was afraid that if he doesn't go, if he ages up later, he will be he won't have army to defend himself from the early aggression.
Yeah, perhaps.
Guess we'll never know if you don't ask.
Yeah, that could be a thought process, like I know how to age up fast, but not with water, so I'm just gonna skip water until later. And
Yeah.
he was early up enough for to deal with the initial rush. But still, he's not in a very good position.
Because he needs to have a lot of villagers and food to keep up with the TC production, and he was spending food for the Prometheans. He didn't have enough to produce wood and gold for Therma, and then Ramses.
He's now getting a second town center, and it should be visible for Ramses, but he's a bit
Yeah,
slow
he
on
has
his
that
response.
oracle over there on the left. And he has a lot of... He should be able to stop it easily.
Yeah, he's now getting that second dock like we mentioned earlier.
On the right side as well.
Yeah.
In the spot between the two groups.
I do like Ramses' micro here, pulling the Therma back that being targeted. Prometheans didn't do anything.
I personally wouldn't have pulled the hero ones because they take less damage from the Prometheans.
Yeah, true.
And they deal a lot more damage to the Prometheans, so it's beneficial to let them hit.
Dark Anarchy made an eco guild but did not get any eco upgrades. And again, going for farms instead of
There's
his
3
cows.
farms that are sitting out there, guys are going to them.
He also got a second dock, which is good for this ship, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not close to anything for that placement.
I think eco guilds should also work as a drop-off site, like the Norse Oxcart or the Granary. Because then he could have made this one over here. But oh well.
And then the Atlanteans don't have drop-off points in it.
No. In any case, alluvial clay also being researched by Ramses and Heart of the Titans once again. So he is now, yeah, just
And he's
happily.
making two more Prometheans.
Getting a relic. I did not check
Okay,
the relic.
what relic do you get?
Yeah, not a very important one.
It's a very important one.
This one is better. This one is also not bad. I'm not sure if it affects Caraballista in Retold.
It should.
Yeah, it should, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Caraballistas, they benefit from the minor god upgrades for siege. For example, the Helios ones. And they benefit from the relic. But they don't benefit from the siege upgrade itself.
Yes. Well, he already got both Artemis, so his Therma are cheaper. That's a very big one.
Yeah.
And he's going up to Rhea.
Oh, he's making Caraballist Darkan.
Yeah, I suppose when you're strictly defending there, it's not too bad to make a few, but...
In this case, I don't know why he's making them, because
oh, right, they're archers.
We already know that that Ramses has a billion Therma, right? And he has no,
yeah.
And he doesn't have any, what are they called?
Murmillo, yeah, he doesn't have
units,
infantry. So yeah, there's no point in making them. Also, this wall makes no sense. Like, what is it going to stop?
I guess it stopped him from going in, take his base there.
I would really like to see like a sky passage over here, so he can maybe sneak out the villagers.
What I think would be good from Ramses is to make more Prometheans and Carballista or Murmillo he's making right. Because all the catapults, they have the bonus against.
Yes, and it's not a small bonus either.
Yeah, it's four times.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful with your micro, they die pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely. If you just let them if you don't shoot and scoot, then they'll just die like flies. It's interesting how these counter barracks are bugged out when you have once garrisoned the unit inside them, because this flag keeps stays on there.
Oh, it didn't disappear like that.
In any case, oh, the behemoths are now coming in, and he's just going for a push. Yeah, I think it's GG.
Oh, he is up with, yeah, that's a GG.
What up, you guys? Miris here with another Myth Cup tournament game. On the north side we have DoD Ramses playing Kronos, and on the south side we have Matt number 6567 playing Gaia, and the map is Mars. So once again an Atlantean mirror. What are your thoughts about this one?
I mean, it's pretty much the same, depends on what they do. That's a pretty far Gaia forest. Usually, I mean, I place it right next to my TC, so there's no walk time to it.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I guess he's gonna go for 9 citizen advance without getting any breaks this time as well. That's
yes. Yeah. And
for Ramses, I assume that he should try to do some kind of early attack.
Can you check what he's doing based on this build?
For who?
For Ramses.
Okay, I mean it's pretty much standard.
Yeah, but do you know the HF time? Because he's based on this one on wood or whatnot. I'm not sure how to.
I mean, this is if the next if everything that's next goes to food, it's probably 9 minutes, 9 man events.
Oh right, yeah. Let's do a quick look at the map, because
I mean, you could advance with 8 as well, but it's probably 9.
This because number 6567 here has a very nice defensive map. If he makes one wall here or a Gaia forest, he secures this hunt.
I mean, the
2
wall
gold
there is
mines.
enough. The wall from the right outside of his base to from the forest to the lake is enough to secure all the right side.
Yeah, meanwhile Ramses does have the same gold layout and hunt, but very much very open. So
yeah, because he's both open on the left side and the right side.
Yeah, so not a good map.
While numbers map has the whole lake river on the side.
Yeah, even got this nice defensive forest here, so it really takes a few walls to secure a bunch of resources.
If he plans to go for the turtle, he can turtle to mythic like no problem.
Yeah, definitely.
And his TC, his second TC is not that bad.
It's
There's the gold mine on the left side.
Yeah.
You can retreat from it into the town center, and if you make a house in between them, you can like teleport basically.
Yes.
To the TC.
Yeah, that makes sense. I still need to check if you make 3 houses and then garrison one in the first one, and then you select all 3 and hit the eject button, if it will then hop into the next one, or if that doesn't work.
Oh, that's gonna be that would be interesting to check, because I never really tried. I always make one house.
Yeah.
And just manually.
In any case, Temple already being time shifted in, Prometheus for Ramses, Oceanus for numbers, and he is now getting his eco upgrades.
He did an 8 man.
Let's do a quick check.
Both of them 8 man.
This one is decent. This one is good. This one's not that interesting. And he's grabbing this one.
That does nothing.
Yeah, decent. And there's one here. Oh, this one is decent as well. So Prometheus being annoying. Double counter barracks coming up.
Yeah, that's just getting annoying. Calabria are gonna kill everything. And the best you can hope for is some some time, some idle time for the villager.
Yeah, because yeah, they didn't do any damage, but he did delay this second counter barracks by quite some time.
And because he's Kronos, he gets resources back when he's making it.
Oh, right, that's
So,
of course. And he's now getting a
so-
second town center, so very textbook Kronos play.
So, and because of that, like suiciding your Prometheans isn't that awful because you get food back and you like get some eco damage. Even though it doesn't like pay off 1-to-1 in the resources spent.
No, of
So,
course.
but
He did also manage to make his opponents like turtle up in his base. Carnivore now being used here. He could just valor the citizen, I think.
it was too late. I think. Oh, he's making it one with one villager.
Yeah. Oh, and he
Oh,
used
it's
valor
not-
on something else. Okay, their units now rushing in.
Actually, if he had three villagers, they would build that town center like in 2 seconds, quick enough. But now it might be stopped.
It might also get finished with like 1 hit point left. Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, it's gonna be enough.
Yeah,
It's
but
just enough.
he will need to spend a lot of resources repairing it though. I wonder if it was worthwhile cancelling it, even though it will take a lot of idle villager time.
I mean, if I was in his place, I wouldn't even bother repairing that.
Yeah, just let it die and build it
I
after
mean,
your...
it won't die because
Oh, right now you mean repairing, yeah, of course.
you can get more resources and you are defending now. So
Yeah, your opponent will
if
need
he
a lot of
wants to
turma
attack
before
you,
you can
yeah.
destroy a town center.
Turmas can deal with town centers because they are arranged they don't deal hack damage.
So these citizens are now at risk because they're hunting right next to this oracle. And there's turma on the way. Like, I'm not sure why Ramses... When you see this oracle, you know your opponent knows, so shift the manor there or just flee. You can save this one with a valor, which I think is worthwhile. Yeah, there we go.
He will go for his own chickens, like
Yeah, he has chickens and berries. It was a bit too ballsy to both get a second town center and hunt outside of your base, although he's still hunting over here. His opponent, meanwhile, also got an armory. I think he will just go to the heroic age.
Yeah, it looks like he is going for heroic, yeah. Like how much villagers he has on each resources, he'll probably hit the similar amount, similar time for both 800 and 500. If I was in his place, I'd move 2 villagers, one from both from wood to each of the other resources.
Yeah.
To get it quicker.
Yeah, he appears to be happy making Murmillo, and he also got quarry or shaft mine. So he's not really rushing towards the heroic age. He's heavily. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the right play, but we'll find out.
I don't think it is because he's not on the 2000 and Ramses is.
Yes. So you need to make something happen. He could have just responded by claiming his own second town center. That would have been fine, especially as Gaia. You don't mind the eco play. But now you really need to make something happen. And even though Ramses' map is not that good, it will be still very difficult to gold starve both this position and this position.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have loved to see a behemoth play, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because Thea is being researched right now. On the other side, we see Hyperion being pre-queued.
Yeah. Hyperion is really good here because we already saw a million thermal.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
And it's gonna make them stand in place, attack each other, and be like free for the picking for your thermal.
I still think that people should start using Chaos on not the entire army, but like half of it. And then you can fight the other half of it. Because it lasts longer when it targets fewer units, right?
Yes, it's the calculation for how long the chaos lasts is 50 seconds divided by the number of units affected plus 2 seconds. So the 2 seconds is like the minimum. That is,
Yeah. Yeah, and you
This
often
is like
see large
100.
armies being chaos and then it basically does nothing. So there's, I think this would
and
still be fine.
The problem with that is because the units, like it takes a second and a half for them to start figuring out what's happening and attacking opposing opponent units. Right? Like for the first second, they're just standing there and then they attack each other.
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's interesting to
so-
see that Ramses responds by the heroic aids by just putting out a bunch of counter barracks. I think he's making catapulties to counter the
No.
Contarius. And he's also going heavy on eco upgrades. Either he forgot them or he's just decided that now is the time for... he pre-queued all
he's
of them.
making a bunch of catapulties, yeah. And he's getting the medium upgrade.
I think it's fine. You can turtle with catapulties and just go straight to Mythic. Your opponent is still on 1 TC, although, yeah, he knows that his opponent is on 1 TC, so you have time on your side.
Yeah, he has the resources on his side as well.
So let's see. Bunch of eco upgrades.
Okay, he's making his own myth units.
Yeah, Satyr. I'm not sure how good they are versus Contarius. But they're very good against archer balls, because they do like this piercing attack, right?
I think that they're pretty good in this situation. Because you have your catapulties to deal with the Contarius. And you have, you have chaos to deal with the Therma in the back, and your Satyr can deal with everything else, right? They murder the Italian bird.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, she also has a lot of hero Thermas. They can deal with it as well. Right? There's no need to have them deal with it on their own.
It's
Oh yeah,
interesting.
he's looking to kill the. He killed all the.
He should kill these. I'm not sure. Number should know of this gold mine because he's looking at these two gold mines. Does he think that he's got this? Oh, look at this massacre! These catapulties just eating these. All these Contarius just died.
These Contarius,
Oh, that's so bad.
they murdered them. He should have just retreated them instead of letting them stand there.
Yes.
I guess he was preoccupied with the other army or something.
Yeah, with the other fight over here. But that was a lot. You'd rather lose a bunch of Therma than Contarius because they're so much cheaper. Meanwhile, Ramses is pushing out, taking his forward town center. So not turtling in the space, going for Mythic is being rather active.
I mean, after killing all the Contarius, he should have just start pushing with the other army and have his catapults run to join the group.
It's so odd that to see this. Ramses has put his army over here and he's getting his town. He should have protected his town center because he will get.
Yeah.
Okay, decent chaos to buy some extra time, and the town center gets finished, so that's a good cop out. And now his army is there to defend, so that worked out well for him.
That worked amazingly well. He should micro his units to actually hit the Therma instead of the Therma attacking Good ride.
Oh, and there it's already GG. Yeah, I think it was hopeless for numbers at this point, because he was 3 versus 1 town center. So well played by him. What up you guys, Mires here with a Myth Cup game. 2 DoD players in the semifinals. In the green, playing Gaia. On the left side of the map we have DoD Darthnox, and on the other side of the map we have Friskyluisky playing ISIS on the east side of the map. So right off the bat, let's check what the map is. Anatolia. Okay, interesting. So ducks coming up, Friskyluisky ducking up on the right side of the map. Just gonna reveal the map, and it appears that Darthnox is taking the left side of the map. So not sure if that's intentional or not. Not familiar with the meta. It used to be that people would usually take the right side of the map because the villages would spawn on the right side of the town center right at the start, but now that there's a little bit more delay, it's easier to put your rallying point towards the other side of the map before the villagers spawn. In any case, we see Gaia Forest, of course, and on the other side, durable hunt into wood. I would expect this pharaoh to shift to wood soon, once there are 4 or more laborers on wood. So both are making fishing ships. He is content with just 3 and he's now putting gatherers on gold. He does need quite a lot of gold for the temple, of course, but I still think 3 is not a lot of wood gatherers. Maybe he's content just spamming ships out of 1 dock. I like how he brought some goats, because the dock also works as a food drop off for laborers. So these villagers can just gather from this goat and then drop off the food at this dock. So no need for it to go all the way back towards the town center or make a granary or a lumber camp here to be useful. So very little downtime for this laborer here. So yeah, adding more and more onto gold. So I don't think he's just happy making fishing ships from 1 dock and not going into a very boomy play. On the other side, I also see 2 citizens on gold. So I think Darthnox is also aiming for a reasonable early age up time. Temples being placed by Afterlife, or Friskyluisky I should say. Used to go by the name of Afterlife, but he's now on the name of Friskyluisky. So temple, and on the other side we also see a temple. So both reasonably fast advances with let's see, 7 fishing ships on one side for Darthnox and 6 with 2 more cute on the other side of the map, and no minor gods just yet for either of them. Friskyluisky appears to be a bit closer towards age up. Yeah, he's now dropping his villagers and he's aging up through Anubis. Interesting, because back at the early days of Retold, Plague of Snakes was very strong, but I think on this map it's still pretty decent. Because if you cast it on this this narrow space, it becomes very annoying for your opponent to fight there. Or he's just going any-bite raiding. Although, yeah, the first monument has just been placed. And he redistributed his laborers between wood and gold. On the other side we see Oceanus. Eco Guild now also placed. I like how he placed this a bit forward, although the manor was also there, so maybe he could have placed it. Yeah, not too sure. Maybe the manor could have been placed here. Either way it's fine, just to spread that lush out a bit more. It does secure this position for the hunt. Index coming in, and he's still happily making fishing ships out of the back of this. Where is... Oh yeah, he made a second dock. Friskyluisky has made a second dock on the left side, is going, or right side, is going for a third dock on the right side, and he's also going to make a second dock on the left side. So he intends to fight both sides, making archer ships and ramming ships. And on the other side we just see citizens, so no military action there. Friskyluisky did scout this dock and is decided to retreat his labor back. He probably wants to amass a small navy before he starts pushing this side. And on the other side, it appears he cleared. So a bit of an overcommitment on this side. Could have just made 2 or something, and then realized there's no dock. I think the best way to use it though is just put them on patrol between these, between the entire left side. And well, yeah, maybe you want to delete them if you're reaching a pop cap ever, but for now you can just keep them there. I like how he just keep making docks there and keeps populating the entire right side of the map with fish. We do see Pursuit being pre-queued, very strong upgrade. And I think, judging from the resources that Darthnox is aiming for a quick heroic time. Oh, that's unfortunate. The Anibite got stuck in the gold mine. Probably went to use the jump animation. Yeah, he managed to jump out of it, but that's a lot of damage for nothing. I think he tried to jump on these citizens here and got stuck inside the gold mine. It's annoying. So Thea now in for Darthnox. A few Turma being made, but I assume we're going to see a bunch of Contarius, which will be difficult for Friskyluisky to counter. He doesn't have a single barracks up yet, and he will need heavy spearmen or camels to deal with them. So maybe he's now fighting water on the other side. Might be an overcommitment from him, but we'll see. He also placed the map here, trying to zone the center of the map. Darthnox meanwhile is happily getting the eco ups, pickaxe now being researched, Bosa already queued. Carnivora used. Yeah, it's not the best one. It doesn't one-hit kill ships anymore. Snakes also being used. I'm not too sure why. They barely deal any damage to fishing ships. But I suppose Friskyluisky really wants to win water. But I think he's overcommitting. I mean, his opponent didn't make a single ship yet, so just by this one Carnivora he managed to get one classical god power out, and you know you only get one unless you want to spend 60 favor on the second one, and a bunch of ships. And meanwhile he's making an army on land. He already has a few with Murmillo out, and now he has the Poseidon Secret and Lance of Stone queued, plus Levi mainline soldiers, so he's just gotta pump out a bunch of Contarius. And well, Friskyluisky does scout this, so I hope he has a plan. He is aging up through Nephthys himself, so maybe he goes old school, uses ancestors. Oh no, he can't. Yeah, he uses ancestors just to yeah, secure gold mine, place a Migdal there, or maybe 2. He is now making barracks, but I think it's a little bit too late. He's now fully saturated the right side of the map with fish, so at least that's working out for him. Would have loved to see Percy being pre-queued as well. As you can see, the difference is quite huge between 0.45 and 0.88. Of course, that's also Egyptian fishing ships being slightly slower, but it's still per scene is just so strong. Plus 75% gathering rate, it's an insane difference. In any case, I like how Serpent Spear is coming in, Medium Spears is coming in, so these spearmen should be able to do well. Ancestors now being used, and I have mixed feelings about this, because Darthnox can just run away, or not. He can also just fight, but he's using this ancestors to secure absolutely nothing. Maybe just hunt, but he doesn't need to hunt because he has all this fish on both sides. I would have preferred to see him push out at the center and just place the Migdal here, because he really needs that gold mine, I think. Yeah, he still has this one in the back, but then it still doesn't make sense to place this one so far outside. You could have also made it just right here. And then he would not have needed ancestors just to build a Migdal. But, oh well. Quarry coming in, or chef mine I should say. And he's now making chariots and camels. It appears more camels than chariots. I do like the chariot plus spearman composition, considering he has these venomous spearmen. Meanwhile, he is cleaning up the other side of the map. Darthnox not too, I think he didn't make a single military boat. Although he is now making a Nerit. I think the other one died in combat. Which should be able to deal with these two ships easily. And he's making a fire ship right now. So I think he will just try to save all these fishing ships with minimal effort. On the back of this, prosperity being cast. Very nice with shaft mining. Yeah, now also per scene for Friskyluisky, massive difference. Palace already in for Darthnox. No second town center yet from either player. Do like how he's slowly creeping forward though. Quick equal upgrades check, yeah. Very good. So Gaia doing Gaia things. And he should make he can make one archer ship and deal with all these snakes, I think. But I think he's happy with just sitting here. Maybe he needs... Oh yeah, he now has 9 fishing spots, so that's decent. I think the focus should be on land at this point. Cheeky little siege workshop building on the side, but it's been spotted by the palace. And I'm not sure what he's trying to do with here, although it does trigger a reaction. So Friskyluisky happily upgrading Necropolis I should say, is coming in, very nice. And on the other side we see Atlas already coming in. I was about to say that Darthnox's army is rather small. He's just not committing too heavily on the heroic age because he doesn't want to push in the main base like that. So just going straight for the mythic age, and Implo should do very well against these many low hit point units. And yeah, also upgrading on the back of this, getting a second town center, fighting the snakes. Not sure if that's the best idea. Would have liked to see some Arcus here. I mean, I think Arcus should really help in this case, and also micro the Contarius on the chariots. Oh, he's making Arcus and getting heavy cavalry, that's good. Yeah, it's insane how they live even though they fought against pretty decently upgraded counter units. I mean, there's a heavy spearman with the serpent spear upgrade. No armory upgrades though, and no armory upgrades from Darthnox either, so equal in that regard. They both should try to sneak a little bit in, because they have both resources for it. Although Friskyluisky is now out of gold, he is also taking his second town center. Well, he has 200 gold, but he will need to start claiming a gold mine very soon. Luckily for him, this one is defensible. He also already made a market, so I suppose we will start the trade route very soon, because he has a lot of food. And well, he's trading decently here. Spearman and chariot composition is doing very well against against these few units. But he will you have to be careful for implode though. Also idling quite a few laborers here. This mining camp was very poorly placed. It's blocking like 4 villagers worth of space. So we'll see how this continues. This Arcus is getting massive value. I mean, it cleared up all these chariots. There were like 10, 12 chariots there. Just killed them all. Like one priest would have done so well there. Because now, I mean, yeah, Darthnox is pushing. I think he's on a very good position now. He has very nicely upgraded units. And he's just happily flooding. And meanwhile for Friskyluisky, it's hard to keep this production up on a single Migdal stronghold. Did he get the Levi? Yeah, he did this one. I think this is like an auto train for Egyptians. But I would have loved to see a second Migdal over here. And a monument, because Implode can still do a lot of damage. So, he's been pushed out of gold. He's now making a monument, I think. Yes. But yeah, he has to retreat. These Conteris is just so hard to do with. And I think all his spearmen are being picked up by the Arcus. Destroy is being built. Happily taking out this armory. Implode now being cast. Yeah, it did tether quite a few of these villagers, so I mean, well, it killed a few buildings. Not the biggest implode, but then again, if your opponent has no big army, then you're not gonna get a big implode. Still, he could have just kept it in the back of his pocket. I think Darthnox is making a mistake by focusing so much on this position here, while keeping Friskyluisky on this gold mine. You should know that, you know, if he's not gathering gold here, he should be gathering gold elsewhere. That's just how this map works. All gold mines are in the center. So, I mean, it's on one hand good that he blocks off this corner, because you will need to get rid of the trade route once it starts going. But I think the first thing you should consider is these gold mines, which he's now start doing. A lot of dead villagers here. Once again, Migdal would have been very nice here. Friskyluisky is struggling to keep up his population. I think quite a few houses were destroyed in that attack. He's now made a few Scorpion men, which is a good transition. We'll need to micro these hero destroyers down though. These archers just do so much damage. Look at the spearmen die, and that's what makes it so hard to beat this dungeon composition. Anything that deals, yeah, I think camels are the play, but then camels aren't too good against infantry. So meanwhile, Darthnox did get this third or second town center up as well, and just happily making villagers and pushing forward, making a fourth palace. I think what's keeping Friskyluisky alive here is that Darthnox is overcommitting in his pushes. Or he's lacking in his follow-up macro. His eco is a bit unbalanced. He's floating 2k gold, so he should just buy a bit of food and then spend it all. You really should be at full pop at all times at this point. Friskyluisky now also getting some much needed armory upgrades. Ballistics especially very good for these chariot archers. And well, let's take a look at his gold income. Okay, that's not half bad, but still, he will need the extra population from fortified town centers soon. But for now he's happily spamming units from this one McDowell. And on the other side, Darthnox also found the armory and is now making a bunch of units and start adding fire siphons. Pushed them off this gold mine, taking his 4th town center. So yeah, this is more of a win more, expand your advantage type of play, which is much better in my opinion. Friskyluisky is now moved here with a few gardeners or laborers, but he lost so much. Look at this, Darthnox is almost double the amount of villagers. I think this is without the fishing ships, but still. Yeah, these archers are just dealing with everything. And it's GG. So well played by Darthnox. He goes to the finale. Let's go to the next one. What up you guys, Miras here with the Myth Cup finale. With 2 DoD players in the finale. On the south side of the map we have DoD Ramses playing Kronos. And on the north side of the map we have DoD Darthnox playing Zeus. And the map is Oasis. Let's reveal the map and take a quick look. It is a 4 forest oasis, which makes it a lot less defensible. Makes it easier for your opponent to flank both sides. Then again, you do have this forest right next to your town center, so not that easy, but still. So Kronos versus Zeus. I wonder if Ramses is going to do the super early advance rush, or he's going to I think he will, but he will follow it up with second town center, because that's really the meta Kronos play right now. And I'm curious to see what Darthnox will do. Let's do a quick relic check. Tower of Cestus, that's not particularly interesting. Arrows of Hercules is pretty decent. Wood grab. This one is late game. I don't think the game will go that late. And this one is pretty decent. Yeah, for both the centaurs or satyrs, and also Arcus and Toxotus, of course. So very good relic over here. So both play scouting. Rather aggressive oracle placement by Ramses, which makes me wonder if he's going for the early advance. Quick look at his resource placement. I think he will. I think he will place his temple when he has 150 gold. There we go. Bit of idle time walking around, but that's fine. And he moved his wood villager to foot, considering he has enough wood to buy 1 additional citizen. So early advance, and I think we'll see an early second town center. Unfortunately for him, this town center, it does not secure anything. Yeah, it's really useless. But it is the second town center, so it will get him a bunch of citizens. And he'll probably have to grab this second gold mine. Or this second gold mine, you can go 2 ways, so that's good for him. On the other side, we also see a temple here, so yeah, not too much lagging behind for Darthnox here. Prometheus for Ramses, and Athena for Darthnox. I was wondering if he will go Hermes, because you know, Ceasefire and Centaur can be nice. But no, he's going for the Athena play. So, would like to see the hero as soon as possible, because he will have to deal with the Prometheans very soon. I think we'll see Alluvio play also being researched pretty soon. His gold mine isn't that good, but also not that bad. I'm not sure why he's deconstructing the temple. I think for Greeks, yeah, well, it will delay your free myth unit, but that's not the end of the world compared to Norse. And his hero is out just in time to deal with these Prometheans. He will be classical in any time now, and then he'll just slaughter them. In any case, he does have nice backward hunt or foot. Oh, nice save. He almost lost that villager there. So yeah, good job. Would like to see Hercules now being cute, but I think yeah, Jason can do with it. Ramses is following it up though with a counter barracks. He did kill one villager now, so that's 2 villagers, so that's a decent start for his 3 Prometheans. Interesting that he decided to move his counter barracks from here to here. I'm not sure if that was intentional or that he misclicked. Because yeah, I think it's a bit too late now. I mean, I think a common play is that you make a Cairo Ballista and use Valor on it so you can deal with the free myth unit. But I'm not sure. Yeah, he's just making Terma. The hero Oracle though is trying to whack at the Minotaur, but that should not work. Darthnox is doing a good job pulling it back. He's now making Murmillo or Hoplites, so I think he should have this aggression dealt with. Interesting though, it does not appear that Ramses is taking a second town center anytime soon, so he is committed to this aggression. Happily shooting and scooting, I suppose. Well, they are just wood units being used against food units, so as long as you can make pretty inefficient trades and still come out of top in long term. And interesting, he also got the relic in his forward temple. That was quite optimistic. But yeah, he's doing a good job kiting. That's annoying with these hoplites. They're faster than normal hoplites, but they're still slower than Terma. So if you micro them correctly, Terma can do very well. And you know, on this map with so little food available, I mean, it will be quite difficult to keep up with your food units, because yeah, he only has 2 and he's slowly bleeding them. So this is just what Ramses wants to do. Quick look at the eco upgrades. Husbandry for Darthnox, and on the other side we see no eco guild, so no eco upgrades. It appears that he has units garrisoned inside the counter barracks, but that can also be a bug. Sometimes it doesn't show. So Sarissa now being queued, very important upgrade for the Zeus player here. It gives the hoplites more range. I'm not sure what I think about this deconstruction. You can just rebuild the tower in a better position even. Could have built it like right here. But yeah, this pressure is working well. Darthnox is struggling with getting enough units out. I think he's still making only from one military academy, so yeah, that's rough against the double counter barracks play. So far it's looking good for Ramses. He's also getting medium range soldiers. He's getting Prometheans. I'm not sure if he upgraded them already, because yeah, at a certain point, if you get enough Prometheans out, the Greeks only have 2 heroes, so they will have difficulty dealing with them at once you reach a critical point of Prometheans. So now it appears that Darthnox has been pushed out of gold, which is very bad. He's now moving towards this gold mine over here, which is of course being spotted by this Oracle. Not the best storehouse placement though. But it's good that he made several buildings here. It makes it harder for Ramses here to just run past the town center and go towards this gold mine. Still, I can imagine that he would just send a few Terma all the way around. Or he's just, yeah, or he would just run through the fire. I mean, these buildings in Retold have such poor tracking that it doesn't really matter. Town center hurts, but the towers not so much, as long as you keep on moving. I mean, this little trip cost him 1 Terma, and we already picked up 1, 2, 3 villagers, so that was well worth it. Just looking at the bars on the top, you can see that it's really going in favor of Ramses. He has Well, not quite double, but he's doing much better on the eco side and the military side. And he's getting a second town center on the back of this. Shifting his house for the faster building. Very, very nice. Also got an eco up. Let's take a quick look. No eco ups, but he did pre-queue both hand axe and pickaxe. Would like to see husbandry as well, considering he has 11 goats. And on the back of this, he's just happily shooting and scooting with Therma. This really reminds me of the old school way Atlantean versus Greek was played. It's very difficult for as Greeks. You need a critical mass of units before you can really start doing something, and he keeps bleeding units to these Therma, so he's struggling to do so. And he went up to Athena, so you cannot make the wood-based centaurs. The Minotaurs cost gold, and we told. Still would be a good purchase though, but he will need gold first. So he now has 1500 food and no gold, so not doing the best job at the macro department here. He should really try to make some more production buildings, maybe even a market, sell some food, and just get as much of an army out as soon as possible. Because right now he's just bleeding units and villagers. So, tactical retreat. Is he shifting towards the other side? No, he is not. I wonder where that counter barracks. Oh, it was destroyed. Okay, so he's now retreating. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think because he has his army, he split his army, which is also fine. This position itself is not particularly useful. Oh yeah, he's just shifting back slightly. He would rather split his army and yeah, just be annoying on this gold mine while luring his army with the other part. Plow now being researched. I'm not too sure why. He's not farming, and he probably won't be farming for some time now. Oh, he is farming. Okay. Yeah. Hippias are chasing down his Therma, but on the back of this he will just go back for another attack. Still would like to see alluvial clay being researched there, but I don't know. I think he's just happy doing this game and on the back of this playing the macro game, because he is taking his third town center, so doing pretty well in that regard. I'm not sure if I like this third town center. I think Heroic would also be a very good option, because if he had Chaos, then he could probably deny much of the restoration that is still available to Darthnox here. But we'll see how this plays out. Quick check on the eco upgrades for... oh yeah, just husbandry still for Darthnox. And yeah, Heroic Age now being researched. He's aging up to Rhea. So maybe he just wants to get the 2 free behemoths and just go for the town center. I think his army is strong enough to do so if he just spams units now. Otherwise, Forward Palace and some barracks for Destroyer and Arcus composition would also be a very good option. Yeah, he's now adding military barracks. Shifting his temple slightly forward again. So yeah, he will be pushing with the behemoths. So Darthnox is also aging up to Dionysus and getting his equal upgrades. I'm not so sure what he wants to do with Dionysus. I mean, bronze is good, but both bronze and restoration really rely on having critical mass of units, and as it is now, he can use it and he can win a battle, but Ramses has faster units, so he can just run away from any fight he cannot win. Medium infantry being researched and already queuing some Marmillo. So yeah, not too sure what I think about this push. I think this push can be held with bronze and restoration, while Hyperion would just help you nullify the Bronze Restoration to some degree. I do like the prodromals being used, although I'm not too sure if they're very good against but they should be more adequate to do with the Terma than the hoplites. It does appear that Ramses is in no hurry though. He's just happily getting heavy infantry and heavy archers, getting some satyrs out. Walling, that's really Ramses style. He likes to wall off the entire map. Although this scout is making this citizen's life difficult. Ooh, that is... oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure, all these Hippias just bugged out. But quite a few Terma were killed off in that maneuver there. So I'm not too sure if that was the best option. I think he wanted to reunite his army for a big push perhaps, but I think it would have been better to keep a bunch of Terma here. That even if you're fighting against the Restoration bronze combo, that you can attack his gold. In any case, big battle happening over here. Bronze being used. Chaos being used. Oh, of course he went up through Hyperion. I'm not sure where I got the idea that... Or he cancelled Rhea. Just... That was so odd. I was thinking, where are the behemoths? And I saw the Satyrs walk. I'm an idiot. It's late. So, of course, like I said, the Chaos more or less... Well, it didn't nullify the Bronze, because these units do almost no damage against each other. But I would happily trade those two God Powers for one another, because he can get a second Chaos up. Well, as soon as the countdown is out, because he's floating a bunch of favor, while second Bronze is quite expensive. And he also used Restoration, so it's one cheap heroic God Power for an expensive heroic God Power and a classical God Power. Ramses is doing a decent job at keeping his Terma alive, although it wouldn't be too bad if they were killed right now, because they're literally not using anything. But GG already. I think this was yeah, well played by Ramses. Just get an advantage early on and increase it. I like how he didn't just go straight for the second town center, but and gave the opponent gave Darthnox time to breathe and to macro up. He just kept pressure and kept the pressure going and squeezed tighter and tighter. So well played. It's 1-0 by him. And let's go to the second replay. So we have Ramses on the south side of the map, and we have playing Hades, and we have Darthnox playing Uranus on the north side of the map. So let's swap this, and now we have everything in order. Let's see, the map is revealed, and this appears to be Elysium. So decent map for both civilizations, I would say, because it's quite hard to gold stuff Uranus here, when they can just drop a sky passage here or here and then sneak out a bunch of gold or hunt. And for Hades, it's just I think it's yeah, once they get these super hoplites going with the Sarissa upgrades, with backed by some pelt test, it becomes impossible to stop it as for Atlanteans. So I wonder how this game will progress. So far nothing too strange. Let's take a quick look at the relics. Meh. This one is really good. I really like this one. I think get the discount for the heroic age and mythic age is no joke. Makes it so much easier to squeeze it in. Oh, of course, this is the recharge one. I think this one is good for Uranus especially, because it makes Uranus tends to spam a lot of god powers with Shockwave, Carnivora, and also or Valor and Chaos. And if you have this one, it makes their god powers that much more spammable. And of course, it's also good for Greeks because they like to use the restoration several times. I was mixing it up with the other one that makes the age up time cheaper, but that's not the one. This one makes the god powers cheaper and faster recharge, which is good for the Ancients. Building hit points and build time. Okay, well, yeah, neither of them are that impressive. This one is decent. I mean, for your I think more so for Greeks, because you know you already have your OP hoplites, and getting that extra 5% is pretty decent. And also for Egyptians. In any case, Oceanus being queued by Darthnox here. Oh, he cancelled it and went up to Prometheus. Both make sense. I think common play nowadays is to just get so much Prometheans out that your Greek opponent cannot counter them with their 2 heroes in a classical age. But an argument can be made for Oceanus, that to be sure. Gladiator can be good at drawing Toxotus fire. Carnivorous can be very useful. And Bite of Shark Miller are also very strong. But Prometheus also offers you some good advantages. Especially with Theft of Fire economy once you get that going. So let's take a look at the other side. Athena. Nothing strange there. I did not pay attention if he already has the Hades upgrade. I didn't see it. The Vault of Erebus. He is getting a bunch of favor now, so I think he's getting it right now. Let's pay attention towards his favor. I hear a sky passage being used on this hunt, which I like, although would not mind seeing this being placed a little bit further, but still. Now making one at home as well. Very good to have that one done before you actually need to evacuate. Yeah, Ramses also moving out for outside hunt. Both are pretty comfortable moving outside of their base. Both appear to be going for a second town center. Although I'm not too sure. This Minotaur, however, is going straight for the kill. He did a quick job finding him. I think a Valor on this citizen here should be a good idea. This one can do it as well. But now he needs to keep this one. Just get it in the sky passage. Okay, now he's getting the second town center. With a bunch of citizens. He really doesn't want to deal with the Achilles and the Ajax, I presume, is here somewhere. There we have him. So he wants to get this town center up before anything happens. But it will be difficult. This Minotaur is dealing so much damage here. Second Valor being used. But now it's on a... yeah. It won't be useful now, and I think this one will die, this citizen, and these are all being idled. He really should just start, maybe use one and start building. This special attack hurt him more than it helped him, because now these are on the safe side of things. So, second town center has been produced at the cost of 1 citizen. So, not the best, but also not the worst. Meanwhile, Ramses is getting a second town center of his own for free. I think that's just what Greek privilege for you with the cheap, with the free, yeah, with the easily trainable heroes and the myth unit. And I wonder, where is the Promethean? There it is. I mean, it would have been very great if you know your opponent has his heroes at your second town center. This one Promethean, maybe plus a little, plus someone else, could have done so much damage if he was around at this hunt or this town center. Could have probably killed off a few villagers. But now it's too late. The second town center has been built and the sentinel being used right away, which is makes sense. It does secure this this hunt and to some degree also this gold mine, which is now rather easily defended with a wall here. Do like his building placement here. He's really trying to create like a wall around this area. It's going for double military academy. As you mentioned, he will follow it up with archery, with archery range in an early heroic age. And in case Theft of Fire being used by Darthnox, when he was casting with me, he mentioned that it pays back for itself quite fast. So I do like it. Military wise, he has one counter barracks, not producing anything. And Ramses is now getting the Vault of Erebus upgrade. Interesting how he's now claiming this gold mine. I suppose when you're not under pressure, you get the one you can secure with some difficulty. And if you're being pushed off, you can always go back to this one over here. Oracle now being chased out. I think the meta nowadays is to just once you've scouted your opponent, just send your oracles back home and divide them over your base. Because if you see this guy here, you can easily fit one here, and maybe if you go put him on the right side over here, you can fit one here. So you really don't need to scatter them all over the map. Especially a good place will hunt for them and search for them and whatnot. So, boomy game, Ramses once again walling up. That's just the way he plays. Getting his relic. Yeah, very good. Good relic for him. And... okay, interesting. 4 barracks and 1 archery range. Is making a few units. Hyperion already being queued by Darthnox here. And I wonder if that's his plan to go for an early push. Or will he go, because he is Uranus, so there's no implode available to him. So, and in general, the power spike in the Mythic Age is not that good for Uranus. I mean, a Tartarian Gate could do a lot of damage if you keep this opponent, keep his army busy, but still it's no implode. Would have liked to see those manors up around here. Because he will need to secure a gold mine at one point, and considering he has no army, that's no easy task. He's making a bunch of oracles though, so he is planning on making a lot of myth units, and here you can already see an upgraded Promethean with the alluvial clay upgrade. So I think we'll see a lot more of them. On the other side, Aegis shield being pre-queued. I wonder, yeah, Sarissa already being researched. So yeah, super OP hoplites. I think, considering he's not building any military, he wants to go to the heroic age as well. Probably will see Curse. So Aphrodite. No, is spending his food still, so not in a hurry to age up. This should be a good time for Darthnox to make Arcus. But we do see Aphrodite being pre-queued, so... and yeah, he has so much on food that he should be able to age up rather soon. He has, yeah, he did secure so much hunt. He has this hunt over here, this hunt, these berries and this hunt, so... yeah, lots of stuff unmolested, although he has quite a few idle villagers here. So now that he is aging up, he is queuing massive amount of hoplites, not through all of his, no, yeah, through 3 of his barracks. And I think we'll see a bunch of belt tests being queued once he has reached the heroic age. I would not mind seeing a sky passage at one of these gold mines either. Darthnox now adding a bunch of military barracks, because you will need them to spend them out faster. Empyrean speed being researched, so yeah, he's probably, yeah, that's strange. It's an infantry upgrade, and he is going very heavily on Contarius. Raids happening at the right corner. I think, yeah, clever play. Just go around the forest and delete your wall. And now his army should be able to catch his opponent's army in this choke point. Use his curse rather early. I wonder if he just wants the free picks, because that saves him from farming for some time. Or he felt the need to use it. In any case, he should just make a priority of getting Chiron out, because he will need the extra hero against all the myth units being produced against him. He is happily macroing on the back of this, so getting all the heroic upgrades for economy, medium range soldiers. His opponent doing the same, getting heavy infantry, and yeah, Bosa. So far, both players are not committing to anything. Just a little bit poking and then going back again. And I think this really works in the Hades player's favor, because he does have a massive power spike in the Mythic Age with Earthquake, and his opponent does not. And generally speaking, once you get these super hoplites with spell test composition going, it's going to be very difficult to deal with it as Atlantean. Also getting some Nemean lines on the back of this. Always good to see. It's interesting to see though that it appears that Darthnox did out-macro him in terms of villagers. I wonder why that is. Or maybe because hero citizens... Someone check this. Do hero citizens count as 3? Let's check. They do only cost 2 population, so I don't think they do. So yeah. Darthnox really macroing, queuing up for a big army. And there we finally see the pelt test being used. I suppose he waited for archers to be seen, because there's no need making pelt test when your opponent is just making Contarius and infantry. Still not sure why he invested so much in infantry when you only make former Milo, unless he wants to switch completely to an infantry archer based composition. Palace being placed by Darthnox. That's pretty good. Darthnox poking on the right side. Makes sense. If you can deny these 2 gold mines, that's a good win for him. But he should also be careful not to get lured in a trap, because Ramses can rebuild this wall behind him, and then he is at risk of losing this entire army if he's not careful. Ramses also getting these armory upgrades. Darthnox is at full population, so he's getting the fortified town center upgrade, and now his army is cornered. He does still have chaos and shockwave. He uses chaos on the entire army though, and I'm not sure if that's the best play. I think it would be better to use chaos on half of the army, like the front line, so it lasts longer. Because these spell tests, well, if they keep firing on the Contarius here, they won't do much damage. And I think Darthnox is doing a good job of keeping his archers on the back, or they're out of the spell test range. Still though, I think Ramses is winning this fight easily. Yeah, especially now with the second curse being used. He did get the torch upgrade, so that's good for him. But I don't think he needed curse, and I think this is quite a big loss of army, because there's 3 setters that are now being killed, and he lost quite a few Prometheans as well. I think he should really retreat. But yeah, he is apparently happy to keep fighting this. Yeah, there we go. There we see the retreat. So he is aging up though, so also curious to see him pushing while aging up. Although I don't think he meant to do a full-scale battle, but he was forced to because he was cornered. In any case, Hecate being cute. So we'll see the turning gate soon. I like that he pre-queues Secret of the Titans whenever he can. Yeah, why not? On the other side, we do see Artemis being researched. So we'll see both Earthquake and Tartarian Gate soon. Another palace being placed down by Darthnox. I'm not sure why he's not grabbing this town center. He has so much resources. He's floating well over almost 6k. Why not grab? Just get these citizens and grab this town center. You're at max population. Meanwhile, nice raid on this side, killing quite a few villagers, but the town center still gets up. Tartarian Gate now being used at the center. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Although he is fighting under palace fire and he has a bunch of Arcus, he can probably just head up to the backside and pick off these units while they're killing the Tartarian Gate. Still not a big fan of this placement. It's not going to, yeah, well, it will deny him this gold mine, but I think over here would have been a better spot. Would have hurt more in terms of economy, and would have created more or less of a split push. Darthnox queuing a lot of units there. Interesting that he pre-queued Lens of Stone. He doesn't have access to Lens of Stone because he didn't age up to Thea. Probably used the incorrect hotkey there. He is on the upper hand now. His army is much bigger than his opponent. So we'll see how this will play out. I think he's now at he's now fighting his own Tartarian Gate basically, which is not what you want to see happen. Which is once again why I don't see he should have used it more in the back, but he probably didn't have line of sight, so makes sense. So he is now at max population, but he's not really taking advantage. He's once again pushing for this right side over here. Meanwhile, his opponent is just keep attacking up. Chefs of Plagues being queued, and he is making a trade route. Yeah, from here. Yeah, I'm not sure if the gold mine here is the right way to attack. He could have probably... Oh, he did destroy this town center. I completely missed that. But he should try to steal this town center, and of course grab this town center as well. Just grab the town centers, because he has the massive economy on the back of this. So grab the town centers, make an army twice as big as your opponent, and then you should probably win the game. But now he's fighting in these choke points here, which is really not to the advantage of your cavalry army. Big villager raid happening over here. He managed to kill the villagers with his 10 citizens, is now stabbing down the town center, but the villagers are up for revenge. 11 villagers against 10 citizens. No, they're retreating again. I imagine Darthnox will now grab this town center. Meanwhile, this Tartarian Gate is still alive. Fighting everything that's near it. Both friend and foe. Ramses did manage to stabilize and get this area under control. Still, it's yeah, Darthnox is getting every upgrade that's there. Really like this one. Makes every myth unit much better. Yeah, 10% speed and 25% attack, that's just insane. Especially when you couple it with a high DPS unit like the Satyr. So yeah, he took his town center. I'm not sure why he's not taking his own town center. And he's, yeah, so far ahead in terms of everything. Would not mind to see a bunch of barracks or palaces being placed around this area. Just to secure it, and if your opponent grabs it, then you can help train some units to help defend it. He's slowly pushing forward from this right side here. He's getting husbandry. I'm not sure if that's of any use, considering he's farming all over the place. There's quite a few idle citizens here, but moving up to the next gold mine. It's sad to see that he did not get any other sky passages other than yeah, these two, because that would have made it a lot easier to move around the map. But yeah, he's just pushing here. He did lose his palace for his own Tartarian game, but Fire Siphon here is yeah, you will get this town center down. Also interesting to see that Earthquake is not being used. Could just use it here and grab this town center back, but I think population is not really his main concern right now. It's gold, considering this gold mine has now finally run out, so he will need to claim, yeah, this one probably. This one is almost dry as well. Yeah, it's insane. Very strong. 32 pierce damage per second. Yeah, of course, it doesn't look that impressive against the hero, considering the negative multiplier, but look at them killing villagers over here. So I'm not sure what Ramses can do at this point. Maybe make some pelt test, but yeah, I wonder where it went wrong. I think he got out equaled. Maybe one town center was idle or something, because he was far behind in terms of economy, while in reality he should be more or less equal. Ramses is now retreating again, trying to finish this town center, but he's just losing so many villagers doing so. Well, he did get it up eventually, so now Ramses will have to destroy it again, but it's already halfway done. He's now queuing a bunch of pelt tests. Could have done that slightly earlier, because the opponent has such a massive Arcus army. Movement over here. Okay, Ram's like, well, I'm just gonna hunt here. If you're so busy here, then you probably wouldn't mind if I'm just doing a little hunting over here. So yeah, Darthnox really, he's now getting this town center, finally. And he should probably try to, yeah, drop a palace here and get this town center, and it really should be GG. I do commend for Ramses for trying to stay in this game, but this seems like an unwinnable position at this point. Although it's interesting to see that he is he's still not being gold starved. He's still getting this gold, but he's being he doesn't have enough wood, so he could have just put these villagers on a forest there and be better off economically. But I don't think it will matter at this point. It seems to me that Darthnox has won this game pretty convincingly. he's just happily making Arcus and Siege. And pushing forward. So yeah, GG, long game, but Darthnox won. So let's go to the third and last game. So on the south side we have Ramses playing Freyr, and on the north side we have Darthnox playing Loki. Darthnox is slightly more to the left, so I'm gonna swap this and then swap that, and now everything should be right in the world. So Loki versus Freyr on Mars. It's interesting because we haven't seen a single Norse yet in this tournament, I believe. A lot of Atlantean play, but not any Norse play. So good to see them both playing Norse. Right off the bat, I would have to give the advantage to Darthnox, simply because Loki is very good at dealing with other Norse. Although he is messing up his build order slightly. He appeared to first make a Gatherer. I think you usually start with a Dwarf, with any Norse really. And the Dwarf was also put to food. So, but he's doing the regular build order with the double Ox, and then the one villager that made the Ox card is on wood. So now it's basically 2 to food, 1 Dwarf to gold, 2 to food, 1 Dwarf to gold. On the other side of things, also a triple Ox build. I must have seen my YouTube video for the Universal North build order. No way around it. No eco upgrades though, so bit of pity, but it's still fine. You can get the eco upgrades while advancing. It's not that much of a big deal. I'm not sure if Ramses is much of a Norse player. Maybe he is. In that case, no offense, but yeah, looks like the regular old 3 Ox card build. Although he is now putting one more villager or gatherer on wood, so maybe he is going for a pickaxe build in some way. Let's take a quick look at the map and at the relics specifically. This one is decent if your opponent is raiding. This one is very good. Not that good. Once again, pretty good, but not so much for Norse. Unless your opponent is heavily going into cavalry, so it might be good for the Loki player here if the Frey player goes for heavy raiding cavalry play, but not that. Yeah, it's decent. And on the other side, this one is okay as well. So not the biggest of relics in this this particular map. Map does seem to be a lot more defensible for Ramses here. His front is a bit open, exposed, but all it takes is one wall over here, maybe with the relic over there, and then you have safe food, a lot of it, and a safe gold mine. So, and some additional safe hunt. So really easy to for Freyr. That's a decent map. You could also opt to make a wall like this, so your opponent will have to go through your town center and to move on, and place his free hill fort over here to protect this right side of the map. Meanwhile, on the others, in the back of he has picks a gold mine, so you could also opt for 2 town center play and grab this gold mine, which is at that point pretty secured. But both would be good options. On the other side of things, same backward gold mine, not protected by a second town center though, and also his side is also a lot more exposed. So I like Ramses' map a lot more here. Interesting temple placement. I'm not sure, maybe he just wanted to drop the temple as soon as he could. But I'm not sure about that. He's aging up through Forsetti. Hand axe being researched. Did he get pickaxe? He did not. my opinion, pickaxe is just so much better than hand axe for Norse, because your dwarves have a high gather rate. But he's using a off meta build, I would say. Anyways, for Seti being researched, I don't see a great hall. Also late age up, by the way. And normally Norse wards you see 4 minutes at the latest, but for Longhouse now. Meanwhile, Ramses is getting pickaxe. Did he get hand axe? No. Could squeeze it in there. It's very cheap for Freyr. But he aged up through Uller. So, moving out for the hunt. I'm not too sure if I like it on this position. If your opponent catches it, they could have been spied, because you're playing against Loki. So, you're risking sending spied villagers out in the open. And if you lose them all, then it's GG. Yes, Guardian Hillfort being used on the back of things. Not too big of a fan of that either. Can easily be denied if your Loki player just runs in there with a bunch of Herser. But he is doing the defensive longhouses. Loki player is not making much work of attacking early. In any case, another longhouse being produced forward. I wonder if he thinks that Eyes of the Forest still affect buildings. No, I'm not too sure. Did he get Eyes of the Forest? No, he did not. Also would not have mind seeing a wall here to just secure this area, because this hunt at least is very secure for sorry about that, for Darthnox. In any case, initial raid starting here. Troll also helping out, although you won't be able to escape if your opponent pushes you away. So Ramses is going for a 2 town center play. I'm not too sure. It's a bit late though. If you do it, you should do it age up faster and get it up faster. Now your opponent is massing units, although he's building houses right at this doorstep. I think at this point as Norse, if you really need the houses, you just make them with your dwarves or villagers or whatnot. One way to lose Norse wars is forward houses, and once you start losing them, it makes it very hard to come back, because you need houses to make units and you need units to make houses. So rather not build them forward as Norse. But I think he's in such a commanding lead that he's fine with it. It should be fine. Ramses did get a Watchtower upgrade though. He is now getting Guling Bursty. Bit early, but I imagine it's necessary for him to finish this town center. He will need to retreat these gatherers though. And I'm not sure why he's doing this. Maybe he thinks that the Guling Bursty can... Yeah, he might be able to do some damage on the Longhouse, but still. I think it would be better to park here and protect these gatherers from being attacked. But well, yeah, because now they're being pushed off. Anyway, second town center has just finished. And on the back of this, Darthnox is getting Eyes in the Forest and Hall of Thanes. Well, he did get down a longhouse with the Guling Bursty. That did a lot more damage than I expected, but yeah, not sure what was the best option. On the back of this, he's making a bunch of throwing X-Men. And Huskarl. I'm not too big of a fan of Huskarl in the Norse mirror, because well, they're not going to counter anything. I mean, the only units they counter throwing X-Men also counter them, so they're not that good. And making throwing X-Men on the other side. Berserks now being made. And Trolls. Trolls and throwing X-Men is really strong when you're facing another Norse in the classical age. So far commanding position by Darthnox. Although he is a bit off on a timer, because his opponent is on 2 town centers while he is on 1. And Ramses here is aging up through the heroic age to Bragi. and that will give him flaming weapons. But flaming weapons is only useful when you have like a large amount of units, so you will need to pump out as many units as you can. I do like how he's getting a bunch of upgrades though. I think as Freya you want to get out your armory as soon as possible and just make it work, because it works so slow that you just need to make it start working as soon as possible. Quick check on the eco upgrades, hand axe and pickaxe. Just hand axe for Darthnox here. Now making houses with his gardeners. Split using his ox cart, although it's rather inefficient for both parties involved. So yeah, I wonder, one way for Ramses to lose is just to fight this. He really should not push out while aging up. He is, well, lose one hit. Oh, don't fight this. Like, you win by matching an army and attacking, and you lose by attacking before you have a critical amount of army you need. Because yeah, now he's aged up. I think Aegir could possibly be a better choice here. Simply because Tempest doesn't require an army to be useful. But yeah, Bragi can also be very strong. I think it all depends on... well, he does have this gold mine, and well, he is farming and losing a bunch of gatherers now. So yeah, Darthnox making the right play by just pushing in the town center far and just making something happen. If he would stay outside of his base and camp there, then he would play right into Ramses' strategy. So it's a bit all or nothing. If Ramses can hold this, then he's in a very good spot. But so far it appears to be very difficult for him. Although the battle boards are doing a nice job here, taking care of the X-Men, but these reserves are just dealing so much damage. I mean, he's on 2 town center, but he has considerably fewer villagers, and most of his army is now also gone. So well timed push by Darthnox here. I think it was a bit too greedy for Ramses to do both 2 sound centers and a semi-fast heroic. I think that could have worked if you had Skadi available, but not with Bragi. Ramses not giving up though, trying to keep his throwing X-Men alive. Yeah, these berserks are just so strong, especially when you got an Einherjar spawn. Oh yeah, GG. Well played by Darthnox here. Let's take a quick look at the post game. Yeah, this really tells the entire story, right? So you can see Darthnox pulled ahead, which makes sense because Ramses made a 2nd town center, and then Darthnox pulled ahead much further because Ramses went up to the heroic age. And I think he really pushed at the right time. Maybe he was worried like, shit, my opponent aged up to the heroic 8, I need to make something happen, otherwise I'm going to lose. Or he felt just comfortable pushing. In any case, well played by him. Yeah, you can see he barely got more resources than his opponent just here. I think that's because he aged up later, so he produced more villagers, and that slightly pulled up, but he didn't get further from his opponent. And I think that's because he was forced to farm, and Darthnox was able to keep on hunting there for the entirety of the map. So well played, and congratulations to Darthnox, the tournament winner. So if you'd like to see more content, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.